guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I really wanted to play with the Colour Trip palette. I think I'm going to do a neutral eye with it, and then once I've done it I'm then going to show you how you can add a little bit of detail to make it a little bit more arty, I guess, or a bit more editorial. So we'll start off with the kind of more wearable version, maybe nice for like a night out or something, and then at the end I'll add the little detail on just to amp up a little bit. So starting with the Hint Beauty concealer, I'm going to use this for foundation and as concealer for my base today. And I have mine in the shade Light. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter in Nova and add a little bit of cream or liquid highlight just right on those high points, using the exact same brush I did for my foundation, just to make everything blend nicely together. Then for blusher, I'm going to go with the Fenty Beauty Chili Mango, because I think it'll suit, because they're quite warm tone browns that I'm going to be using. And then the extra pop is going to be an orange tone, so this is going to suit perfectly. Just like that, right on the high points. That's how I've been like doing it at the moment. Again, foundation brush, it's going to help everything melt together nicely. And then just start buffing that into the skin. And I will bring it up a little bit around my temple area. Yeah. Okay, so I quickly went ahead and did my brows and put some eye primer on. Now onto the eyes. So like I said, I'm going to go with the neutral tones to begin with, these browns and kind of this pop of shimmer here on the lid, like a classic smoky eye, then transform it up once the look's complete, just to give you a couple of options. So I am going to start off with the shade Vibe, this one here, on quite a flat or quite a dense blending brush. This is a Sigma one, but it's a kind of classic Sigma one, but it's all come off. But I'm going to go into shade Vibe, pick a fair amount off, but obviously tap off the excess. And I'm going to start pressing this onto the outer portion of the lid. And really kind of build it up. I will blend it kind of, or bring it high up into the crease as well. This is going to be like our base colour. I'm going to have light ones to transition and slightly darker to deepen up. Oh sorry, let me zoom you in a bit more actually. That same shade and just drag it along the lower lash line. I'm going to take a fluffy brush now, and I am going to go in with the shade, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Gleam, just because this brown's probably a bit too cool tone to try and blend this out. So going in with Gleam first, I'm just going to soften these edges, just lighten up and add a like transition to the shade. I do like it when it's quite a colourful palette to have a white in there and a black, because then you can really kind of customise the shades, and if you need like a transition shade that's not there, the white will help create that with the shade you've put down. Back in with the Sigma brush, I'm actually going to take some of Retro and actually dab into a little bit of wasted as well, just to create a slightly deeper brown. Picking up mainly Retro and just a little bit of Wasted, and I'm going to pack this onto this outer portion, not bringing it quite so high up, but I will blend it in with the rest of the shades. I just like to add a little bit of depth to the outer portion. So again, I'm just patting for now, I'm building that up. And when I pick up more colour now, I'm just picking up retro. So I just wanted a bit of that black wasted just for the initial depth. Then I'm going just purely with retro, the brown, so it's not too dark. Sorry, so I just took a bit of that as well under the lash line, just on the outer portion to again deepen that out. What I'm going to do is, back with the fluffy brush, I'm actually going to go back into Vibe and use that to blend out everything, because actually I've lost a little bit of that initial shade which I really liked. So I'm going to go ahead and just blend now this dark shade out, adding that shade Vibe in, just going to bring back a bit of that warmth which I really wanted, because it's going to match that shimmer nicely. And hopefully it should blend everything really nicely together. Now I know everyone doesn't like warm tones, they prefer cool tones. I will do a cool tone look very soon. But I really want to play this palette and just kind of do a neutral look. Well, not a neutral look, a more wearable look, and then amp up and make it a little bit more fun, editorial. And this is what I'm coming up with. So now for the fun bit, I'm going in with the shade Riches. It's a nice copper shimmer, using the finger. It's a gorgeous shade. And popping this on the inner third of the lid. I will use a brush when I get right up into that inner corner, but for the main part I'm just using my finger. Admittedly it's probably more of like an autumn kind of look, and I will do some more springtime looks coming up soon. On a pencil brush, I'm going to pick up Riches again, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner but also drag a little bit along this lower lash line to meet up with that, just so it kind of connects all together nicely. Okay, so just going to layer up with the Ilia Limitless Mascara, then we'll come back to do lips. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to go in with the Lily Lolo Soft Nude Lip Liner first. I'm going to go with the 100% Pure's lipstick in Sandstone to go on top. So that is this look complete for just the kind of more wearable, still quite glam, but more wearable look. So I did use some of the warmer tones, like I said. I will do a cooler tone look soon, and also a bit more of a spring at time look soon. I just really wanted to play this palette and have some fun with it. So this is the first part of this look complete. So I hope you like it. But if you're interested in seeing just how I'm going to a little bit, very quickly, and not too difficultly, add a little bit of something extra to make it a bit more editorial, then please keep on watching. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to amp up is I'm going to go into one of the liners, cake liners in this palette. I feel like if I use this palette, I kind of need to add something like it. So I'm going to go in with the shade Tango. Well, it's Mango Tango. There's really neon orange here, which I think it'll suit the look quite well. All I'm going to do is just spray it with some water, a couple of sprays. Oh. A little liner brush like this. Only a couple of sprays, like I said, because if it's too wet it comes watery. You just want enough just to get it liquidy. So coating the brush nicely. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create a regular wing liner with this shade. And you'll see the reason I picked orange is because it's going to suit this look really well. Now I don't want anything too thick, because I'm going to go in with another element in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to do something like that first. I'll just quickly do it on the other eye. Okay, so now I've done the liner part, or the wing liner part, I'm going to go back in with the shade. And my next part, well, I've made this too watery now. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is kind of follow the shape of my crease but go slightly above. And I'm going to stop there because I don't want it to join. So just slightly above, just to make it a little bit something different. I'm going to flick it up as well. Yeah, you just need to look directly into the mirror just to make sure it follows the right shape at the right angle. So that is all I'm going to do with the eyes. So, like I said, just a little bit something extra fun, just to jazz up the look. Now, am I going to get these even? Knowing me, probably not. Okay, so that is it. That's all I'm going to do for the little jazzing up of the eyes. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. It's not, if you know how to wing line this, then that bit's perfect. And it's literally just making sure you've got your mirror in front of you and just following, either following on kind of crease or just above, or kind of creating the shade that you want to, shape you want to, and then make sure you just try and replicate it on the other eye. That's the bit I find trickiest, is making them even. They're definitely not even, but I also know what I'm like. If I try and fix one, it goes completely wrong. So yeah, I just wanted to add this little extra part on the end in case you did like to jazz up a look. This is a nice way of doing it. It's not too in your face because I've already got like warm orangey tones on the eye anyway, but I just thought it was some fun. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.